Welcome to Vedic Counsellor, where ancient Vedic wisdom meets modern scientific insight. Welcome to Vedic Counsellor, where ancient Vedic wisdom meets modern scientific insight.
You know, in Vedic astrology, gemstones are so much more than just beautiful ornaments. They're seen as powerful instruments, actual tools for channeling the universe's cosmic energy. Today, we're diving deep into one specific gem, one that's said to have the incredible power to tame one of the most chaotic and unpredictable forces in the entire astrological system. I know what you might be thinking. Can a simple stone, something from the Earth, really tame the energy of a shadow planet? It sounds like a pretty huge claim, doesn't it? Well, we're about to explore an ancient system of wisdom that has had a very clear answer to that question for centuries. And according to that Vedic wisdom, the answer is a resounding yes. But here's the thing. To really get a handle on the remedy, you first have to understand the source of all that chaos. So let's meet the mysterious and formidable power known as Rahu. So first things first, who or what exactly is Rahu? Before we can even talk about the solution, we have to get to know the energy it's supposed to harmonize. Now, what's so fascinating is that Rahu isn't a physical planet you can point to in the sky. It's what's known as a shadow planet. Basically, it's a mathematical point in space, the north lunar node where the moon's orbit crosses the sun's path. In ancient mythology, it's pictured as the immortal head of a celestial dragon, endlessly driving our worldly desires, our obsessions, and those sudden karmic upheavals that can completely change your life in an instant. And wow, Rahu is all about that intense duality. Just look at the two faces it can show. When its energy is well placed in your chart, it can bring extraordinary success. We're talking breakthroughs in tech, political power, incredible innovation. But when that very same energy is afflicted, it completely flips the script. We're looking at mental confusion, sudden financial ruin, deception, and just total instability. The stakes are incredibly high. So how does this actually show up in your day-to-day life? Well, the signs of an afflicted Rahu can be really disruptive. It's that constant mental fog, that anxiety that just won't quit. It's those sudden losses in your career or your finances that you just can't explain. It can even be weird health issues that doctors struggle to diagnose, or this deep, pervasive fear of the unknown. It's chaos knocking on your door. Okay, so if Rahu is the source of all this potential chaos, what's the shield? How do you manage it? Well, this brings us to the potent Vedic remedy, a very specific gemstone known as Hessonite, or in Sanskrit, Gomed. So this is Hessonite. It's this beautiful, warm, honey-colored garnet. Its Sanskrit name, Gomed, actually means cow-eyed gem, probably because of its unique warm glow. Now, its purpose isn't to block Rahu's energy. Instead, it acts like a sophisticated channel, or maybe a transformer. It takes Rahu's raw, intense power and refines it, neutralizing the bad stuff and amplifying the good. And this is absolutely crucial, so listen up. For this remedy to work, the texts are very clear. The gem has to be a natural, untreated Hessonite. The best quality is said to come from Ceylon, which is now Sri Lanka. Using a synthetic or treated stone isn't just a waste of time, it could actually be harmful because it can't transmit that cosmic energy correctly. All right, so we've looked at the problem and the prescribed tool. Now let's get to the good part, the results. What actually happens when this remedy is used correctly and it's a good fit for the wearer? Well, this is where we start moving from total chaos to real clarity. The benefits people talk about are pretty profound. The number one effect is a lifting of that mental fog. Anxiety, confusion, obsessive thoughts, they all start to fade. It's also seen as a powerful protective shield against all sorts of negative energies. And on the practical side, it can unlock those positive Rahu gifts, sudden opportunities, unexpected wealth, and big success, especially in unconventional fields. The benefits can even touch your health and your spiritual growth, helping you see through the illusions of the material world. But, and this is a big but, it's not as simple as just buying a stone and putting it on. No way. The effectiveness of the whole thing depends on following a very specific, sacred protocol. The how is every bit as important as the what. And the details in this protocol are everything. Take the weight, for instance. The prescribed minimum for an astrological Hessonite is 5 radis or more. A radi is a traditional Indian unit of mass, so we're talking about something roughly 1 gram and up. Of course, the exact size you need all depends on a deep analysis of your personal chart. So let's just walk through this sacred procedure. It all starts with selecting the right natural stone based on a detailed horoscope. Then, you set it in silver or a special 5-metal alloy. You wear it on the middle finger of your right hand. And the timing is key. You have to put it on for the first time on a Saturday evening right after sunset. Before you do, the ring has to be energized by cleansing it and chanting the special Rahu mantra 108 times. And finally, for it to work, the stone must always be touching your skin. Now, because we are talking about channeling, one of the most powerful and unpredictable energies in the entire Vedic system, we have to end this with a very serious word of caution. This is absolutely not a remedy to be taken lightly. Let me be crystal clear about this. The power that Hessonite channels, the raw energy of Rahu, demands the highest level of respect and caution. Getting guidance from an experienced Vedic astrologer isn't just a good idea, it's considered absolutely mandatory. So what does that caution look like in practice? Well, first, there's a mandatory trial period. You wear it and you watch. If things get worse, more anxiety, more problems, you take it off immediately. There are also incompatible gems, like cat's eye, that you should never combine it with unless an expert says so. And like we said, quality is non-negotiable. But the biggest rule of all is that this is not a one-size-fits-all solution. An expert has to confirm that it's actually right for your unique astrological blueprint. And so we leave you with the sacred Bij mantra, the very one used to energize the stone and connect with Rahu's cosmic energy. It's a powerful reminder that this entire practice is rooted in a deep, ancient, and very precise tradition. And it really makes you wonder, in a world that often feels full of chaos and illusion, what other ancient tools might be out there waiting to help us find our own clarity and walk a steadier path?
If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel Vedic Counselor. For personal astrology consultation, horoscope analysis, or Vastu consultation, you can contact us on WhatsApp 919219539215 or visit our website www.vediccounselor.com. Thank you for watching.